mentioned, we have a lot to celebrate this year, including the relationship between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples. And to raise awareness of Indigenous cultures and honor the Truth and Reconciliation Committee's calls to action, the library has received support from the Ignite the Spirit of Education Foundation to create a First Nations, Métis, and Inuit collection. In addition to sponsoring this collection, Ignite the Spirit also made a major donation at the beginning of our renovation project. I would like to welcome Foundation Board Member and Vice President for the Niagara Region, Michele-Elise Burnett of the Métis Nation, and a great friend of the library who will speak on behalf of Ignite the Spirit.
Annie, bonsoir, good evening. I think everyone has expressed their absolute overwhelming how beautiful this place is. I stepped into the library just tonight and I could not believe the energy, the spirit that is surrounding all of us. And earlier, Rick did mention how he drummed and he sang to bring the spirits in, to join us in the celebration. And I do feel them here. And I want to thank our ancestors and recognize them for those they've walked on this earth so many years before us, and they have given us this beautiful land that we need to also nurture and cherish. So I'm overjoyed to be standing here tonight to announce the Ignite the Spirit of Education Foundation's commitment to the Niagara-on-the-Lake Library by supporting an awareness and appreciation of FNMI literature and designated the FNMI Children's Learning Area. We've also sponsored this beautiful rotunda. The rotunda for us and our people is a full circle where we do not lose any energy in corners. And we talk about the 4 directions. If you look on the medicine wheel, it is a circle. We talk about the north, the south, the east, and the west. There's a lot of teachings in the circle. So it's our honor to be present here every day with all of the community to come in and to come and pick up some books. We have the little Ignite the Spirit of Education labels, so they're well identified, and to share a little bit of our knowledge and teachings with you. We all know that the foundation of success stems from a healthy and balanced education. However, for us it is extremely crucial. It is the light at the end of the tunnel that will give us a resurgence to prosper with strength. After all, libraries are the heartbeat of a community. It carries the heartbeat of learning, the heartbeat of teaching, and the heartbeat of knowledge. Canada's largest piece of unfinished business today is a downfall to integrate my people, the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit, into the fabric that we know as today, as Canada. So the primary objective of Ignite the Spirit of Education Foundation is to improve the Indigenous presence in our libraries and moving forward, establishing support by helping to set up Ignite the Spirit of Education libraries at friendship centers and on reserve. I am pleased to announce that just last week, the foundation, along with the support from the Niagara-on-the-Lake Library, has opened the first FNMI all Indigenous Ignite the Spirit of Education library at the Fort Erie Friendship Center. Thank you. In the recent TRC final report, of the 94 suggested calls to action, over 50% of them involve the issue of Indigenous education. As we all know, knowledge is power. And if we only know what has been taught to us or what we have read, which by the way, has been filtered so many times over 200 plus years or 7 generations, that's all we're ever gonna know. So now it's time for our people to tell their stories, their histories, and to teach our communities and all Canadians from our voice in classrooms and through the arts and in libraries. We may be FNMI people, First Nations of these lands, but it is essential to embrace the uniqueness of each nation by learning about one another. We believe that Ignite the Spirit of Education Foundation can connect all the different nations together and learn about each other's culture, heritage, tradition through literacy. Learning about each other, uniting and respecting one another will build a stronger future with pride, dignity, and honor, which can pave a solid path for the next 7 generations. Tonight, I thank my Ignite the Spirit of Education colleagues, Kathy Sensen of the Niagara Lake Library, for believing in this pilot project 3 years ago. Tonight, I see this as the beginning of a flourishing future through the love of books and education. Chimegwich, merci, bonsoir.